Welcome. My name is Ish, and today I'll be going over a very quick mindfulness exercise that you can practice anywhere. So at first you might need to practice on your cushion just to be acquainted with the skill, but eventually over time this can be practiced anywhere. It can be extended to your daily activities such as washing the dishes or taking out the trash, and you can learn to use it in different situations. So it's very fun and dynamic. So oftentimes in meditation, we hear about focusing on a particular object. So this object could be your breath. You could be focusing on a mantra or repeating one. It could be focused on listening to different sounds. So there's a lot of different things you can choose to focus on. And the object I like focusing on in particular is noticing your inner body. So we might have heard of body scans. But in particular, focusing on the hands is one aspect that I like doing it a lot, just because it's very accessible for most people and you're really able to zone in. And number two, it can be used anywhere. So it doesn't take a lot of effort when you're out and about to focus on your hands. So you can see how you can start to apply this practice not only in your cushion, but to all aspects of your life. So I'll be walking you through this guided meditation on your hands. So let's get started. So take a moment and stick your hands out in front of you so you can see your hands. And then what I want you to do now is to bring your hands behind your back. So if you're in a seated position or even standing, you can bring it behind you. So you're not looking at your hands at all. And then from here, I want you to ask yourself, silently in your mind, without looking at my hands, how do I know that I have hands? So this is not a question that should be answered in a logical manner, but rather something that can be felt. So again, it's without looking at my hands, how do I know that I have hands? So as you start to ponder this question, you can probably feel at some level that there is a certain feeling that you can feel in your hand region. So perhaps you can feel a bit of warmth or a tingling sensation. And this is your gateway point into this meditation. So the more you start to focus on these particular sensations, such as warmth or tingling, the deeper you'll start to go into this meditation. So start to notice these qualities of warmth or tingling, and just start to notice it expand and grow. Pay attention to if you can feel the sensation extend up to your palms, or does it start to enter your fingers? Start to be very specific on where exactly you feel this within your hands. Then you can bring your hands face down onto your knees in front of you. And now start to observe whether these sensations have started to shift. You might now notice that you can feel your fingertips pressed up against your knees. And then focusing in on it more, you might notice the particular sensations of your finger pads against your knees. And as you start to notice the sensations within your hands, whether it be tingling, warmth, or another sensation, start to notice where specifically it starts to travel. Is it confined to just the tops of your hands? Or perhaps just the palms of your hands? Does it travel up to your fingers or go up your wrists? Start to notice with a curious mind. I'm starting to sharpen your attention even more. Simply start to notice whether you can feel the sensations of the hands more strongly in one hand compared to the other. And in a playful manner, try to see if you can now bring extra attention and mindfulness in the hand that you don't feel as strongly. And just notice if there's any shift. And now feel both hands at once. And at any point, if you get lost or distracted by your thoughts and your mind, you can first gradually reacquaint yourself with the feeling of noticing the tactile parts of your hand pressed up against your knees, and then gradually shift to noticing the spaciousness within your hand. And that will produce that feeling of ripples or warmth or other sensations we just discussed. So just a couple of more moments here in this meditation. You'll shortly hear a bell, which will signify the end of this meditation. And as a reminder, this is a very fun exercise that you can carry out throughout your day today. So for example, while having a conversation with someone, you can focus on the sensations inside your hands. Or if you're writing, you can concentrate your awareness on your fingertips that are gripping a pen or pencil. So there are a lot of different applications to this exercise. Bring your hands to heart center and acknowledge yourself for practicing today. Namaste.